Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the week of March 25th. I am Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive, and let's dive on into this week's Dream Team Oracle Guidance reading. Let's see what our Dream Teams have to say. I'm very excited this week, actually, because I am feeling the energy of spring. We have desperately needed it. And I feel kind of alive again. You don't have to be a psychic to know that. I mean, that's just kind of how things roll. That we sort of shut down in the winter, and then when spring has sprung, everybody gets a little crazy. So that's nothing new and nothing revealing. But I am definitely very excited about where things are going, where things are heading for all of us. Definitely feeling that kind of energy. And I'm working with Tarot of Dreams today, and I'm calling in our Divine Dream Team to come on in and give us the messages and guidance that we seek. All the archangels are welcome. All the ascended masters are welcome. Light beings, highest guides, ascended masters, creature teachers, elementals, loved ones in spirit. Come on down. Come on in and give us what we need to know. And this is the card that I pulled. Ooh. Eight of Wands. So this is all about release, and this is release with speed. So this week, what I'm really feeling is the energy of urgency. This definitely is, when we look at it, it's like what I was describing, where you're sort of bursting forth, feeling like you're coming alive. Everything is happening quickly. So I'm definitely feeling the energy of urgency this week. And this is urgency from the perspective of other people requiring us to produce, to do something for them in a very quick way. I'm also feeling the energy of things coming up quickly, things happening quickly, needing to have a quick reaction time to things. I'm also feeling like anything that you have been planning or seeking out, looking forward to, you need to have an alternate plan. I'm feeling like it's very important to have a plan A and a plan B. Don't obsess about it. Don't get caught in your head about it. But I'm definitely feeling like you need alternate plans. Feeling like this week things aren't necessarily going to go as we plan them. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It just means that it's not going to be what we expect. And it's going to be important for you to release what you expect. Release those expectations and step into what is presented to you. I'm feeling, seeing the beautiful pink energy in the card. Pink energy is the heart chakra, unconditional love, self-care. And I'm feeling like that's the key. When something comes quickly and you've got to release it with love. Even if it's releasing a person, or you're angry about something, you haven't really had a chance to get it off your chest, release it with love. Maybe you're sharing it with the person, or not. You're just simply releasing it. Just release it with love. That's very, very important. It's important that we do not hold on to anything. This is moving so quickly. This energy, whatever this is moving so quickly. If you hang on to it, it's almost like if you hang on to it with your arm's going to get ripped off. So I know that sounds dramatic, but that's the feeling behind this week. So just really pay attention to when something needs to be released, release it. Release it quickly and release it with love. Everything is going to be sped up this week. Not quite sure what that's about, but everything is going to happen quickly. So you need to be prepared for the quickness. So do your thinking ahead of time. Do your planning ahead of time, having that plan A and that plan B option, always having an alternative so that you can quickly jump into the plan B alternative without it really affecting a whole lot of what's going on in your day-to-day life. All right, and I was called to use Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors today. So let's see how they can support us with this quick release. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Isn't that interesting? We've got speed, action, fast, fast, fast. And then we've got the slow down and reflect. So I'm really feeling like, obviously we've got opposites going on here. Even the colors of the card. The cards represent what's going on. This is a lot of high energy, reds, yellows. Wands is representative of energy, creative energy, spirit, soul. And then we've got the take time to reflect. She's in blue. She's looking into this pool that she, or the mirror, sorry, the mirror, the pool. The mirror that she's looking into is the universe. So we've got the blues, the greens, a little bit of orange here, but it's a more soothing card than this. And what I'm feeling the message here is take the time. So do the quick release, react, respond, have that plan B that you need to have to move quickly into whatever it is that you need to do for that situation. And then when you have time, when you're on that plan B, when you're on that alternative path and you have a minute to breathe, reflect. Reflect on what you released and reflect on why. Why did the universe ask you to release it? Why did that pop up so quickly? There's a message in there. There's a lesson in there for you. There's a gift in there for you. So it's going to be important for you to take time to reflect it. I'm also hearing the word gratitude, making sure that you are grateful for what it is that you release, grateful for what it is that has been released from your life. I'm also hearing the word freedom. Definitely feeling that a lot of what's going on here is working towards freedom. Freedom in your life. Oh, and I'm also hearing this situation, it may not be happening to you, but you may have someone near you, close to you, that this is happening to, and you're a support system. How can you help them to reflect on the why and the what they're needing to learn? Hi, Vader. Vader's popping in to say hi. He agrees. So take time to figure out, is it you that needs to reflect, or is it you that is supporting someone who needs to reflect? And what questions can you ask to help them get to that space? Feeling lots of interesting stuff coming up this week. Kind of excited to see where that takes us. All right, let's pull a feather. Oh, this yellow one is screaming at me. Faith. Yes, and that's so important with what we've got going on here. We need to have faith, right, Vader? Yeah. We need to have faith and know that what is happening, what is going on for us right now is totally planned. It needs to happen. Also the yellow represents a number of different things. I'm seeing sunshine, so the light of truth, but I'm also feeling the energy of empowerment. So faith gives you the power to be able to move forward into these not dark times, these uncertain times, where when you're releasing something and you're having to release it so quickly, you don't have time to think about it. You just are reacting to the situation. Have faith that the reaction that you choose, or what happens as a result, is supposed to happen. It's there to help you. It's there to move you forward into that empowered living, that empowered state. And also have faith that your reflections are going to reveal to you exactly why the situation happened, why it needed to happen, and now what you are faced with as you move forward. And when I say faced with, it's a positive thing, not a negative thing. It's what you're faced with, that faith. What has it brought you as a result of you surrendering to the release and acceptance of what is to come? And I'm really feeling that's a strong message. Also, I want to talk about the sun a little bit, because I mentioned the light of truth in the sun. When the sun shines on something, we feel good. We feel warm. It brings us life. It brings us security, protection. We know that the sun comes up in the morning and it rises at night, and that's something consistent. That's something constant that we can count on and rely on. Also, when you shine the light on something, there's no not seeing it. Everything is exposed. So I'm feeling like don't be afraid of that exposure. Allow that exposure to happen. It feels like, in fact, it needs to happen. If you are feeling exposed, if this situation that we're referring to where you're feeling exposed, feeling vulnerable, be open to it. Don't resist it, because I feel like your vulnerability, people seeing you in that vulnerable state, is something important for their growth. It helps them to learn how to be vulnerable as well. It also helps them to understand what vulnerability is. And I also am feeling that that tug of compassion, allowing others to bring their compassion to you. It's about giving and receiving in the universe. And I'm really feeling like if what I just said there resonates with you in that respect, a big part of this lesson for you here is in allowing yourself to receive, because in you receiving from others, you're giving them the gift of being able to give. So it's a give and take. It's a back and forth. Sometimes we have a hard time receiving because we feel selfish or like we're not deserving of, or we should do more, should give more. No, actually, it's important to have that back and forth. And by receiving from somebody else graciously, you are helping them to fulfill something that they need to do for themselves. So in essence, you're giving to them. So feeling like that's something that is some food for thought for some of you out there. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. Wow. It's going to take me a minute to sort of reflect on this one. Really feeling like there was a lot of powerful stuff going on. I don't know if you're feeling the energy coming through the screen here, but I'm definitely feeling that there's a lot of energy, a lot of shifting going on with this. So I wish you an amazing week. Enjoy this shift. Enjoy this release. Make sure that you have your plan B in place. No matter what the circumstance, and just move into it, embrace it, because in the reflection of what happens afterwards, there is a gift. Hope you all have the most amazing gift in the process this week. If I can be of service to you, please check out my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. I have a number of great services to offer you, some free goodies, some free guided meditations, some posts, some interesting blogs to check out on all manner of hoobity floob, all manner of metaphysical stuff, and reach out if you need to. I would love to be of service and help you get that clarity and guidance that you need so you can move forward in life in a positive way. Take care, guys.